Hey everybody, how you doing today? We are Steamtown Vape Reviews, +1 tonight. I am Uncle Marky, aka Steamtown Mo.
Ryan, aka Coaltown Coiler. And we got a special guest appearance from Albert, so he could be immortalized on YouTube forever.
Average Al. In the house.
We got him.
I was waiting for that.
So, we are today going to be reviewing two mods, the Kbox 200 and the Cuboid. So, without further ado, we're going to go down on these things.
Alright, and we are down on the Kbox 200 here. First we'll go over some specs real quick. I'm sorry, we'll unbox it first. There's your packaging, it's standard Kangertech packaging. Pretty sturdy box. Color coded to the color of the mod. There's some stickers so you can make your batteries matchy-matchy. We've got our little instruction booklet in badly translated English, no doubt.
Absolutely.
And here's the star of the show, the Kbox 200. This device measures 3 1/4 by 2 1/4 by 7/8. It's a sturdy little thing. Moving over to the 510 pin, that is a spring-loaded 510, so it'll take any kind of atomizer or tank pretty much. I don't think anything doesn't screw on there that we've tried. The wattage output is 7 to 200 watts. It does temperature control in nickel, titanium, stainless steel, and also nichrome. Yes, you did hear me right. Kangertech developed some technology that allows us to do temperature control in nichrome. More on that later. The temperature range is 200 to 600 degrees. The resistance range is 0.05 and up in temperature control, 0.1 and up in nichrome temperature control and power mode. The body, it's a zinc alloy / aluminum alloy body, and you see the battery sled there, and turn it over. As you can see, the battery sled is actually part of the chassis of the mod. The metal makes like a C-frame, and then the battery sled is right in there. And they did it to save space and probably some weight too. As you see, it takes two 18650 batteries ran in series. It's got a micro USB port, and that's to charge it using the USB cable, and also it's firmware upgradable, so that's where you would plug it in there. Like all Kangertech products, this has plenty of safety features. It's got 10-second cutoff, high temp protection, short circuit protection, low battery warning, and over discharge protection. This device also comes with a 30-day limited warranty. And I guess now we'll show them some of this temperature control and nichrome while we're up close, right?
Yeah, because it actually works, so we'll do that.
We were really surprised that the temperature control and nichrome actually works. Because it's really weird that Kangertech would develop this this kind of technology, but they did it. And a little disclaimer is, the first time we tried it with some lower grade nichrome, some pretty cheap nichrome. I don't know whether it was nichrome 60 or just poor nichrome 80. But when we used that, the temperature control did not work. Tell them what it was doing, Ryan.
It would fire at 0.2 watts and nothing higher. With liquid on it, with the dry coil blowing on it, it wouldn't fire any higher than 0.2 watts. So we got some good nichrome 80, put another build in, and magically it works. That's pretty much dry cotton right there, and I'm firing it and it's not burning the cotton.
Show them how the temperature goes down as you're firing.
400 degrees.
And there you see it adjusting the temperature downwards so that it does not burn that cotton there.
And it
look, that coil's red hot and it's still not burning the cotton.
Well, that's burning now, but
I see a little discoloration.
I think we have an issue with some coils here. One's firing hotter than the other, but it does work. I mean, it'll. If you don't notice your cotton's dry by that time, there's something wrong with you.
So it's not maybe 100% perfect, but it does work. There's no question
I think with maybe some firmware updates and stuff, it might actually work even better than it does. So
And ladies and gentlemen, we were all set to trash this mod.
We were.
We were fixing to give it the pi square treatment.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
But we figured we'll give it some due diligence. We'll put a quick nichrome build in with some better grade nichrome, and lo and behold, it works.
It kind of redeemed itself a little bit, but we'll talk about that later. So we're gonna be done with this and go on to our next up close for the Cuboid. So we'll be right back.
And we're back. We are down on the Joyetech Cuboid. First, a couple of specs. Oh, we'll unbox it first.
Yeah,
I did the same thing in the last section too.
He's a creep. What can you say? Here's the box.
The fancy Joyetech box.
Yep. That's about it. It's a box.
Alright, let's take it out of said box.
And here's a little flappy piece of thing to cover your mod.
Little dust flap for your mod.
There we go. And there's some user manual under there in badly translated English also. So
Looks like a little brick, right?
it does. A little black brick.
Like if your wife or girlfriend gets mad at you, she'll take your mod and throw it through your car window.
Right,
That's what it looks
and
like.
it will go through your window.
It's a heavy little thing. Alright, so...
What happened to our focus? We're out of focus. Hello, camera. There we go. We're back. Yeah.
There we go. Alright, so this device measures 3 5/8 by 1 5/8 by 1 1/8. The 510 is a has stainless steel threads, and it is spring loaded. The Cuboid does temperature control in nickel, titanium, and stainless steel 316. Its output wattage is 1 watt to 150 watts, but that's now firmware upgradable to 200 watts. In temperature control, the temperature range is 200 to 600 degrees. The resistance range is 0.05 in temperature control and 0.1 in power mode. This also has a TCR mode that basically lets you adjust your temperature coefficient for different kinds of wire and stuff like that. I don't know how that works too much, so I can't really speak on it. Maybe Ryan will go into a little more detail when we get up top.
Probably not, because I don't really know either, so.
We did not play with the TCR mode.
No. There's no point in me doing that, so.
It takes two 18650 batteries. Like I said, it has upgradable firmware, and there is an upgrade available now. It's called version 3.10. The display, let's talk about the display. Oh, let's do the battery door.
Yeah, I kind of like the battery door.
Yeah, it works pretty good. It's recessed a little bit when you push it in, so it's not like constantly scraping.
Right, it's not hard to open and close either. So
No,
like
very
that.
easy.
Yeah. The display.
Alright, I love the display on this thing. It's got an OLED screen, and unlike a lot of other devices, this one measures the amount of drain on both of your batteries, the left and the right. It measures them independently. Another great thing that this does is it measures the amperage that your build is drawing from your battery. So you always know if you're vaping at a safe level for your batteries. It's just really interesting to see.
It's actually a good idea. It's about time somebody did it.
I wish more people did do it.
Yeah, so I like it. And it works too. It reads both batteries independently, so, you know.
Joyetech built plenty of safety features into this as well. It's got reverse polarity protection, all that kind of thing. And this device also comes with a 30-day limited warranty. And that's about everything for the Cuboid, I think. And I guess we'll go back up top now. Alright, we went down on these things, and now we're back up on these things.
So, we'll talk about them, I guess. This, the Kangertech Kbox 200. What can I say? I used it for about a week, and it was, you know, not the worst week of my life, but it wasn't the greatest either. I mean, it does temp control and nichrome somewhat to an extent. I mean, it does it. If you don't know your coil's dry by the time this thing actually burns your cotton, you probably shouldn't vape anymore. Because it actually has to be pretty dry for it to burn it, and by that time you would be, you know, taking a drag and there would be no vapor coming out at all. So that works. Other than that, I think it's I don't know, pretty big.
It's a pretty average mod.
Yeah, it is. I mean, some things I hate about it. I mean, when you're in power mode, when you fire this thing, you could take a nap before it actually starts making vapor.
It's pretty serious delay.
I mean, it's not a, 1/10 of a second delay. It's like you could count like 1, 2, and then it'll fire.
Like a little bit longer even than on the Doppel Guardian 1.5, and that had a pretty bad delay.
It's not good, and the battery door is wobbly, and it gets scuffed up really easy. I mean, I really didn't beat this thing up, and it's got marks on it, and it pretty much sat on a shelf other than when I picked it up to use it, so it's a Kangertech, it's the Kbox Mini, but with two 18650s and supposed 200 watts, which I highly doubt it does with two 18650s, so, I mean, it probably comes close to it, maybe
160, yeah, I'd say
watts,
that.
But other than that, I mean, it's a decent box for, like, a step up from a beginner mod, maybe.
Somebody's looking to get a little more wattage, and they've outgrown their starter mod, their 50 or 60 watt iStick or whatever.
Or their Kbox Mini. And they, like their Kbox Mini, and they just want more wattage, you go with a 200 watt Kbox. I mean, it works.
Also pretty good for your ballers on a budget out there. Somebody who wants high wattage and they don't want to break the bank, you got 200 watts for probably around 60, 65 bucks, something like that.
I mean, it works. It does what it's supposed to.
$66.99.
There you go.
$66.99.
No. But, I mean, for what it is, it does what it's supposed to, and I think with a couple updates, it could possibly be pretty good at doing temp control with nichrome. Right now it works, but you can see that eventually it's going to burn your cotton if you're not paying attention, but you would have to not be paying attention for a little while. So.
But if you remember when we were talking about when we did our year in review, Kangertech did something that we talked about companies doing that I don't know why they did it. They released a 70 watt version of this, a 120 watt version of this, and a 200 watt version of this. And they're all basically the same price point.
What they should have done is released the Kbox 150, and that have been it.
Called it a day.
Right, because this doesn't do 200 watts guaranteed. It won't do 200 watts. And it's only a couple more watts than the 120, so why not just make a 150 and be done with it?
And I guarantee you something, if you went out and bought a Kbox 120, you will not then go out and buy the Kbox 200.
No.
Is that fair to say?
I would say so. If you did, you're not that smart. So I wouldn't buy both of them. What?
A couple beers short of a six-pack?
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
All right, now on the contrary, I've had some really good experiences with the Cuboid. I had my eye on this mod though for a couple weeks before it was even released.
He lets me use the Kbox, and everyone knows why he did that. Mark's a one-upper. So average Al could verify this, right? Mark is a one-upper, isn't he?
Yeah.
You could say it.
They are painting an untrue picture of me.
They are not.
Al, can you hand me my coffee?
Oh, get mine. And we need our Dunkin' Donuts.
Hey, Dunkin' Donuts, holler at your boys.
Yeah.
All right, but like I said, I had my eye on this mod because I knew it did the 2 battery readout, and I knew it did that amperage thing, and I thought that was cool.
I don't know why it's one of the first mods to do the batteries separate. Because it's probably the best thing that you could do with the double 18650 battery mod.
So first of all, this thing is pretty sleek looking. I love the readout. I love that it's small. I love the screen. I really love the screen.
It is nice too.
It's also like really sturdy. It doesn't have real clicky buttons, but nothing rattles on this thing. It's like a little brick in your hands.
Yeah,
I like that sturdiness.
It is solid.
As far as the functionality of it just works. It works awesome. The temperature control works in stainless steel, Works in titanium, works in nichrome. In power mode, it's terrific. It runs
That
at.
doesn't do nichrome.
I meant nickel.
You did.
I'm sorry. I'm an idiot.
We don't want to confuse you because the Kbox does that, but that does not do nichrome.
But
anyway.
I just like it, and it has an update that takes up to 200 watts, so this is as powerful as anything else out there.
Yeah, that probably won't do exactly 200 watts either, being as it's only two 1860.
But to be fair, I think it probably does a couple more than that Kbox.
Right, and they didn't put out a 120 watt version of this, so.
So we'll let Joyetech go.
Yeah, we'll let them slide on this one, and they're not the only ones calling their mod a 200 watt mod, and it's not, so.
And not that this mod is earth-shattering or anything like that, it's not a game changer, but to me it's just another product in a succession of Joyetech products that does things just a little bit differently and a little bit better than its competitors. I think it's built a little bit better, I think it works a little bit better, and it's a little bit cooler than comparable mods in that price point from other makers. I really liked it.
Yeah.
Albert has it too. What do you think about
He
it,
has it
Albert?
longer than us, probably.
Yeah, about a week longer.
Yeah.
Big one upper there. Yeah. Ooh,
As soon as
I need it
came in.
first.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, you gotta know what you're at least talking about when people come in and ask about it.
This
So
is
if I
right.
have it,
You are
play
right.
with it.
This is true. So,
I love the thing.
do you?
I upgraded it to the 200 watts. I mean, it has a safety protocol. For certain builds, it won't let you go but so high. But then
Right,
again, it
because
also
of the
controls
amp rating on the
as well.
battery, yeah.
If you want to build .08, use a Mac mod, you know?
Right, exactly.
Run it through Uber.
Yeah.
But I haven't
Well,
had any issues with it.
if you know what you're doing, run a Mac mod.
Yeah, disclaimer, not everybody should be building .08.
And running a Mac mod. You can do it on your Snowwolf if you want, but
Yes, build .08 on your snowball.
that's about it.
I like my Snowwolf.
I liked mine until I sold it, but I mean, I didn't get a chance to use the Cuboid, so I can't really say anything about it. But I think it looks cool. The screen's nice. I like that it has two different battery readouts and the amp rate reading in your batteries too. So
And I gotta say, I'm the asshole on this one. We usually switch devices around when we're doing two. I had no desire to use this. I just did it.
neither did I. Somebody asked to do it. I guess.
You're like Mike Rowe, Dirty Jobs.
Yeah, you can see, obviously, clearly this paints a picture that marks the one-upper. I mean, there's no disputing it. So I don't care what he says, you all see it now. Mark is the one-upper, just so everyone's aware, and it's crystal clear in this video.
Every story needs a villain. I guess in this story I am a villain.
I'd say it's a hell of a mod for the price though. 70 bucks?
Well, for around what you're gonna pay for a Kbox 200, I would definitely buy that before I bought a Kbox 200.
I'd reach for that before
I
the
wouldn't.
Snowwolf.
I don't know if I would use this if someone gave it to me for free.
I would.
Maybe to try it out at first, like I had to do with this.
I just don't like hanger products.
Some of them aren't bad. I mean, it's not that it doesn't work.
I really liked my sub-tank mini at one time,
I did too.
last April.
Yeah, when it first came out, it was great. But I mean, this wasn't. It's not that it doesn't work or it doesn't do what it's supposed to. It just doesn't do what it's supposed to very good.
And also, I think with the 120 and the 200, Kangertech jumped into a lane that it usually doesn't float in.
Right, they're not-
Kangertech's,
yeah.
the sub-VOD is a great beginner's device.
Right.
The Kbox is a great beginner's kit, you know?
And they're more known for tanks than they are making mods too. I mean,
So, I mean, they needed to get in the game and get some of that market share in. I guess they did that effectively, you know?
it works, and it's not something I would go and pick up if I had, because there's so many other options for around the same price range, and the Kbox 200 would not be something I would get.
So I think it's safe to say, like, the Kbox is a push, like one thumb up, one thumb down. I think the Cuboid is probably two thumbs up. They did a great job all around. Like with most of our reviews, I want to take a second just to shout out Corey from Mods by Corey for providing these products for us to review. Without his help, we wouldn't be able to do these reviews. We would be reviewing our Limitlesses for 6 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
So again, thank you, Corey. If you're in the Northeast Pennsylvania area, definitely come up and see the shop.
Visit Al at the shop.
Yeah, don't leave me here alone with these.
Sometimes me too. I do work 3 mornings a week, earning my keep, you know?
Don't leave me here alone with these two.
He loves us. He knows it. But we need a little cloudy time, but I'm not using the Kbox.
No, let's do limitless cloudy time.
Yeah,
we've all got limitless. Let's do that.
We can do a limitless cloudy time for you.
So what's coming up next for us? What do you think we're gonna review next?
I don't know. I really don't.
Anything you guys would like to see?
Yeah, leave it in
Comment in the,
we'll see if we can get a hold of it.
leave a comment, because chances are, if it's not outrageously expensive, we can get a hold of it. And
Because we do buy these things. We just get them discounted. So, you know, we are spending money trying to, you know.
I guess we should take a minute to discuss going forward how we're gonna do our giveaways. And we're not stopping the giveaways, guys.
Not at all, no.
We never do that. We get these products at a great price, and I love helping out the community and giving away shit for free. It helps you like us better. We know it. It's all right. It's cool. We're all friends here. So I guess now we're talking about every 5 videos we're going to do a giveaway. And the way you'll be eligible for the giveaway is we're going to ask you a trivia question about something that happened in the 5 videos. And all the people who answer correctly or whatever, I guess we'll put them in the randomizer and do it that way.
That'll work. Or, you know, we might just sneak some random shit in the video and you'll have to pick out what the hell was random and tell us what that is, you know.
But we're gonna keep giving away stuff.
We like giving things away.
And we love you guys. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for watching.
Makes us feel fuzzy.
Yeah, we like doing these videos. And you watching them gives us an excuse to do them. So we're gonna keep on doing them.
Yeah.
And before I forget, tonight, during cloudy time, I will be vaping on some delicious Nectar of the Mods SP Sanctuary.
Me too.
Nectar of the Mods.
That's what I got.
Vape like a god.
Not everybody
Cloudy
likes
time.
it.
Bye, Mark.
So for Steamtown Vape Reviews, I am Uncle Marky.
Cold Town Coiler.
I guess I average out.